Oopsie daisy, hello, welcome back for game 2 of Vici and CDEC, and this looks like a ridiculously quick draft. I just went away for 30 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, I'm not sure if I'll get to do the last BO2.
5 seconds remaining.
Like, if I understand, the next game should be VGJ versus eHome K.
Reserve time.
But the thing is, I do have a bibliography I have to do by tomorrow, so I'm not sure. I don't think I'll get to cast it, and technically I am standing in for Dragon. And alright, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Hades, all the way from Singapore. Hope you guys are enjoying the cast so far. VG with Drow, Nyx, Crystal Maiden, and Abaddon. You can definitely count on another ranged hero. Make the dream come true, make Wind Ranger great again. If anything, Ice Frog, please buff Wind Ranger. She needs a buff.
Templar
I'm missing her.
Assassin.
But okay, yeah, TA and Drow, okay, that works too.
Radiant team pick.
But CDEC, the Spirit Breaker. Space Cow, Puck, Weaver, and Rubik. Okay, so last pick. CDEC probably lack an offlaner unless they do decide to put the Spirit Breaker into the off lane.
Remaining.
We'll see how this goes.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, I do have to contest that part about being a Morphling, being an alien.
Time.
He's like an elemental. That's a difference. Like, he probably came up from like all the pollution of mankind or something, and just bang, just rises up. But alright, CDEC, they're gonna take their time. I feel like they've pretty much just been using these games to test out drafts,
10
if
seconds
anything.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Shadow Fiend.
Right, okay, the SF comes out, looks like a Puck off lane. Unless I'm somehow mistaken, you decide to put the Puck mid or Puck safe lane. If an aggressive Weaver, Spirit Breaker, Rubik. That kind of works as well, because usually when you're playing against Drow, the best way to lock down a Drow is to just contest the lane, making her very useless. Alright, so Shadow Fiend against TA, you have an edge if you can break the refractions early on, get a couple of denies in.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Okay, sorry about that, had to sneeze. Yeah, I think I'm having a bit of an allergic reaction. I'm not sure to what. Maybe I'm not sure, something just giving me the sniffles. But yeah, taking over Zayori, I'm the new Sniff Sniff. Alright, so Game 2, ladies and gentlemen, you have Vici Gaming versus CDEC of DPL. What is this?
Prepare for battle.
Wait, you can't zoom in on this? I remember like a long time ago you could actually zoom in on effigies. Now you can't. I'm actually disappointed, but not sure what it is. It looks like a Legion Commander. Right, enough of effigies. We have demons playing on the Rubik. Oh, no golden staff. That's sad. But okay. Weaver played by Flyby. You have June playing on the Spirit Breaker. Lugia on the Shadow Fiend. Sep playing on the Puck off lane. Dire side, you have N playing on the Drow Ranger, commended for having the Mask of Madness. DDC on the Crystal Maiden. Ori playing on your Templar Assassin. HYM on the Nyx Assassin, who looks like a bull. And you have Yang playing on that Abaddon off lane. So already just getting a couple of hits into Flyby, try to burn some of them. Sustain, and bang. Okay, yeah, we'll just Shikuchi away. Alright, yeah, I had to sneeze again, sorry. So, HYM, yep, leaving, raising his little pincers to the sky. Like that ain't no tomorrow.
The battle begins.
If you fail me.
It will be my house.
I'll take that.
So triple bounty runes, going the way of VG Gaming this time. The previous game it was CDEC had it and they lost that game. We'll see if CDEC can actually pull back this game too, at least try and salvage the situation to make sure they don't look as sad. Alright, so meanwhile Spirit Breaker. Actually wait, okay, if anything I might have to do a bit of a restart after this because my router is giving issues and yeah, you know, my family kind of wants to use the internet, so I have to restart the stream after this. But anyways, a bit of Frostbite coming to Sep. Charge coming in. I don't think they're killing the Crystal Maiden here. Ooh, are they? And also falling to half HP. Crystal Maiden and Drow, not the best at laning together. Especially against a tanky hero like the Spirit Breaker, he's just gonna run in, blocks the pull. So that's, or rather blocks the stack. That's gonna be quite fun. HYM and Yang providing to be a bit of an issue for flybys. You have two big chunky heroes just standing in your way. Pretty much like, you know, when you're in the airplane, you have this really chunky guy taking up 2 seats. Yeah. Feels like that at the moment. So they actually leave the Weaver to solo this lane. This is pretty much the part where you, if you're at a safe lane in a pub, you're just like, alright, guys, I'm not sure if I'm safe laning or off. But Rubik getting the lift back, and that's a huge creep wave blocking off those refraction charges. Does he have the raise? Doesn't have the mana. And here comes HYM to the party, and okay, Ori, he can just go to the shrine after this. HYM is just gonna make sure he can try and force Lugia out of the lane. Even if he gets a stun, just make sure you burn through some of the regeneration. That would be a pretty big win. Oh, they see the regen. You want to make sure that your SF doesn't get it. So yeah, HYM should just be babysitting it for a while. Top lane, the fight for the big Wild Wing Ripper. Spirit Breaker with level 2. Hopefully if he gets like a lucky bash.
Death and gold are linked in eye.
Flyby is really not having the best of time, especially since they have the sentry here. Yang gonna try and chase him under the tower, trying to get that aphotic shield damage to explode onto Weaver, but not really happening. Yeah. Is he gonna try and do this again? Nah. Yeah, he should be heading back to the shrine. Okay, we're gonna fight for that region. It looks like it was kind of denied from the Rubik. Nothing much happening, but June doesn't have mana for a charge. He looks like he's already used it, but it's gonna be a while till he gets it back up. And not really providing that huge like buff to 17%. Give me one more bash for daddy. No, the slow. He does have a stun in 3 seconds, but it doesn't look like they will catch up in time. Alright, Shadowfiend now has his bottle, so that's gonna be okay. Well, okay, I would say VGJ for sure. eHome Care more inexperienced. Alright, he's gonna get at least that point to his silence, I believe. But the mana burn is just gonna remind him that, hey, I'm still here. Yang going for the face boots already. And Flyby is really not having the best of time at all. And oh, Lugia getting the kill into Ori. 3 heroes mid. It's a party, and that's gonna be the first blood. Taking care of the Observer as well. That's gonna be pretty big. Like, the things about TA, she's not really known for that, you know, that late game potential. It's more like before 20 minutes, you want to make sure you are able to just melt strike the hell out of everybody. Okay, so looking at Nyx Assassin, not yet level 6. I'm pretty sure if he gets to level 6, this is where things make a bit of a change. But this Drow strat, because you contest the lane so hard, Drow doesn't even have level 6 yet. Or not even close.
Not this time.
So you do want to bear in mind here that if you're playing as the Drow, this is not a good start. Oh, we get the Frostbite looking for the stun. Misses it. Nice juke actually. Oh, this is the part where you want to have at least level 2 into the Gust, making sure you get that extra silence. They could kill it. And yeah, DPL is a pretty good league for those of you who don't know. The way the system works in the BO2, it's pretty much by the categories, and it's pretty much like a scrim system which enables the Chinese teams to constantly be on the top of their game. But you know, we'll see if whether these teams actually, if this pay off at a major. Like DAC is one thing, but you want to make sure that you're constantly performing at this super top level. You don't want to get cocky just because IG won.
I'll take that.
Dire's middle
So
tower
we'll
is
see at the
under
Kiev
attack.
major. Like I'm really excited for the Kiev major.
Dire's structures are fortified.
You never know. Maybe 2017 could be the year of Chinese Dota again. Who won TI? Wings Gaming. Oh right, actually no. Hold on. This should be the year of the West then, technically. But at the rate the Chinese teams are doing, like they actually look pretty strong. Like I remember last year, it was pretty much the Wings Gaming story. But hold on, Lugia coming in. The Gust and the Frostbite, but that's gonna expire. There's a haste radio and a big angry cow looking for the phrase, gets the second, and bang, down goes End. Diving you all the way to your tier 2s. CD have decided to embrace some of their
Radiant structures are fortified.
YOLO blood, like, just like die. Who's he charging right now?
Dire's top tower is
He's gonna
under
charge
attack.
into Ori. Nah, cancels it.
Dire's top
Alright, so
tower is under
VGJ
attack.
have a bit of an uphill task trying to salvage the situation for this TA, top of the CS, but so far we haven't seen like anything really big coming out from this TA just yet. But you never know, maybe if she gets like up to the point of a blink, maybe a Deso, then we'll see things kind of change a bit. But otherwise this SF, yeah, it seems like he's more comfortable playing on the SF compared to Alina. This bottom lane has been extremely sad if you're thinking about CDEC. Flyby is poor, then you're abandoned. Top of the network for VG Gaming. 2.8k, well at least someone's having a good lane. Someone has to. Drow's not having a good time. Look at this very, very deep ward. And when you have vision from the cow and that haste, you just charge all the way. Still level 3. We'll see if they decide to get one kill here, or can they? Oh, they're smoking to each other. Now this is the part where they
Radiant's
back off, and
bottom
that's gonna be the
tower is
smoke
under attack.
just dissipating and wasted. But that was much needed for VG Gaming to try and make something happen this game. You see even Lugia taking a more passive position. Yeah, you see this a lot now, especially with SFs. When you pretty much push out the
Dire's
laner,
top tower is under
take some
attack.
clarities, go into the jungle, clear those out. Like, despite all these nerfs, SF, just at the rate he's able to farm, is just really cool. And so efficient. Always efficient. Like, okay, I had to study SF since when you know when you're just playing those university tournaments. Like in Singapore we have this thing called Inter-Varsity Gaming Frontier, and it's like, it's just a friendly thing for between the universities to just play against each other. So I come from Australian university based in Singapore, James Cook University. So like when my teammates are actually from Kazakhstan, one of them stood in with Nix KZ, if you guys have heard of them. It's one of the CIS teams, kinda CIS, and mixed with C. So if you think Filipinos are aggressive players, like this guy was the maximum Davai, but he was a genius at it. Like he's a really talented quick reflex player. Like he finds initiations out of nowhere. But yeah, he can get a bit stale. But hold that top lane, hold that thought. I'll continue the story after this, but okay, yeah, with the lift they can't get the kill at the characters. It's tough to kill Nyx. And yeah, I mean back to my story. Yeah, it's just that, you know, when you have university thing, I played mid, so I had to study SF. My teammates would just look down on me for not being able to play SF. It wasn't my hero. Of course, there was like the sniper meta, so of course I was gonna go for sniper. Duh. Invoker wasn't even a thing in that meta. But I think that's the thing about Dota. One of the beauties of it is that it's every time the meta changes, you find that maybe the role you're used to playing is not always going to be the same, because you constantly have to be ahead of the learning curve. That's what separates, like, I feel, those pro players from high MMR players, like 6Ks and stuff. June charging into the top lane. Actually, they get the kill, won't even need the Spirit Breaker, and that's gonna be HYM going down. And he was so close to level 6. If they can delay that for a tiny bit more, CDEC actually look way stronger this time.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, Weaver going for the Diffusal Blade first. DDC getting charged. They know that someone's there, so they're just gonna try and bait things out with Lugia. But nope, they get the Frostbite into the Spirit Breaker, looking for another strike. The buff the Requiem of Souls. Ori goes down. Bang! Ooh, that was good. That felt good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Like, one of the things you always want to do as an SF is keep the lane pushed out against a TA, so the creep waves help to break. The creep wave helps to break the refractions for you, or especially at the level 1 period. That's why, like, okay, I was taught to play SF, like, not just watching those pro videos, but like my support players would teach me. So
Dire's top tower is under attack.
yeah, and that's the good thing. Like, that's why they say that if you want to be able to play core, you have to make sure you can play support, or at least understand it enough, because you notice you notice the earlier timings of heroes more than most heroes, instead of just gearing for the late game and being efficiently farmed. But okay, top lane, and top lane. He's going for the Blink Dagger first, so okay, I guess it makes sense. Like, if with the natural damage, the high damage of a TA, you can destroy heroes quickly, like the Puck if you get a stun, the Rubik, maybe the SF. He's not exactly that tanky, but with all these Ogre Clubs stacking up, he's actually really like deceptively tanky.
I'll take that.
Just look at him. 1400 HP on Agi threads, and if you have if you have the strength threads, then that's gonna be basically, I think, 1500 HP. Anyway, HYM already at level 7. We're gonna look for some Vendetta kills, and there we go. Who's the first set sucker? Actually, hold on, breaking the coil. Ori won't be too concerned about that, but they want to go back in. Young able to stand in the front lines. Yeah, we already have the minus one. He gets that Radiance. Things are going to look a bit more jittery for CDEC. I don't think C will win TI, unless, you know, okay, if anything, maybe Fnatic could prove to be an issue for Faceless. I wouldn't have that kind of faith in Mushi's team just yet. Yeah, he's a legend. I respect him and all, but considering recent performances, I would favor Fnatic a bit more. It's just more obvious. But okay, yeah, back to more DPL. 4-0 at 13 minutes in. Let's have a look at the graphs. So net worth, barely over 500, favoring CDEC. That's not even big, EXP wise as well. And Lugia's just gonna ensure that the gap extends because of SF things. Unless, of course, the TA hits this huge power spike already with the Blink Dagger. Alright, so we'll see whether this assassin can do something bad. Maybe kill off his fellow bug. If you play like Dota 1, you know that these two are called like Nerubian Assassin, Nerubian Weaver. Nope, won't find Weaver, who immediately TPs out. Oh, hold on. Go back. Go back. Dude, no. But there was no like Sunstrike or whatever. Anyways, the charge is gonna come out. That won't be a kill. Yeah, Vici Gaming just want to ensure they're able to climb up. Alright, so Yeah, okay, TA still trying to farm out the Deso. Let's look at talents actually, we haven't talked about that yet. Okay, the level 1 went for the attack speed. Drow, well, hasn't gone for hers yet. SF gonna take that attack speed. I actually wonder sometimes what is, you know, like the logic for someone who actually takes movement speed as a talent. I guess if you're a really slow support where you want the extra movement speed so you can position yourself a bit better. But hold on, middle lane DDC going down to Lugia, dominating streak for this SF. And that should be a tier 1 taken. Sep already with the Veil and the Blink Dagger. This guy is super farm. Whew. From the off lane.
Middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under
And if you're HYM, you're worried. Or even if, like, just being on the Drow team in general, if you still have all these tier 1 standing. Usually as a Drow, the tower score should be the complete opposite. So they get a very nice ward down. But they already saw that. Drow still trying to split push. Okay. So meanwhile, Charge flying out onto end. Do you have any more backup? No, they do not. And actually that ward's gonna scout him out. So the next assassin was kinda in the area. Middle lane, Yang, just no hoots given at all. Flyby, diffusal almost completed, and yeah, this game is just slowing down quite a lot. 1 kill in 4 minutes. Yikes. And over bottom lane, they do take care of that pesky Lugia. Ashley already, HYM, that's going to be a huge kill streak going his way, and that's going to help him at least get to a blink or even a Midas if he so wishes. But middle lane, I think they want to try to go for something here. Yang all alone. Everyone's kind of converging. Ori, well, he has different plans. Looks like he just wants to push at the top, waiting for the next Vendetta maybe. And now Diffuser completed into your Weaver. It's like it's basically your new Maelstrom. So like, it's a bit more expensive than a Maelstrom. Maelstrom's 2.8, and you can see a Diffuser's like 3.1. But the utility involved is just so much more efficient. And now you can see why you want that Diffuser blade. Push, slow him down, let the strike bang. It's okay if the borrowed time lifts up into the air, only to drop back into disappointment. And of course 17%. Nice beautiful triple stun coming out for HYM. They get 1 kill. Can they find a second? Ooh, the gust off the mark just at the very tail end. But it's a nice coil, 4-man coil coming out, but nope, he's gonna pay for it with his life. Popping the Requiem on souls, only 18 souls. It's okay, it's not gonna do much, but DDC goes down anyways to the SF, getting the stun onto Weaver, but they don't know any more follow-up. That's coming to 10-second BKB popped. Now laying out the gust. They know the Drow's there. Laying out the raises. They know the Drow's there. Drow. Oh, he gets the raise kill. They knew. They just knew. Shadow Ember. There was no way Drow got out of there. Very nice blind raises coming out from the Shadow Fiend. So that way, just like that, he's got back up to 36 souls. Net worth advantage for him still remains up there. 8-3. Alright, so this is definitely piling up. So Spirit Breaker wants that Shadow Blade. Alright, so DDC still very poor. They will go for a smoke. Can they get the kill here onto Sep? They need to... Oh, actually no, they could just kill the SF instead, but that's a double damage rune. Going to the Roshan. Putting up the sentry. Swarm comes in. Here comes Sep. Looking for the coil. Only onto 1. Ori needs to take care of the pesky bug. Yang doesn't want to die here, but the Aphotic Shield, his borrowed time has been procced already. And that's gonna be quite troublesome, but no, actually the Bash of Frostbite's gonna be there. Ori gonna try to kill him off ASAP. They do get the space count. Shooting a laser into him, and that's gonna be a nice beefsteak served up nice and hot. So, VG Gaming, do they decide to go back in? I don't think so. This seems very, very edgy. Wait for the Abaddon to come back in, maybe. And then they can think about going back in. But then again, Spirit Breaker's back up in 10 seconds. They want to push out the lanes instead. Smarter decision. Or we should be heading towards the Hurricane Pike now. And now they're picking out the Roshan again with the Swarm. They could definitely think about doing this, but with the shield, so with the trap inside, they will know. They will know. Alright, so Jarl is quite close to Shadow Blade. We'll see if that helps, because the thing is, when you have the Spirit Breaker charging onto you, they're always gonna know where you are. And actually looks like VG Gaming will just surrender Roshan.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, trying for the stun, catches into the Weaver. Young, oh okay, they popped the borrowed time. That's gonna be a beautiful double coil in the backline. Everyone's really low, poking, just a very nice bash. DDC also going down. June making sure of that with 17%, 71%. You mean end diffuser blade. Young also goes down. It's a disaster for VG Gaming as CDEC wipe the floor with them and take the Aegis to boot.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
Alright, so 11 to 4. Drow still trying to just completed that lovely Shadow Blade, but this is the scary thing. Like, you don't want to show face. With only the Weaver showing face top, like June could just TP to the bottom and someone could charge, and next thing you know, he's dead. Or even still, the SF would have enough just to kill. So TA, yep, like I said, Hurricane Pike. You want that extra attack range. Pretty decent stats as well. Although in this case, you may want to consider going for a BKB if you're the TA, purely because of the silence. And you, of course, you want to make sure that you can go to the back line, not having to worry about being disabled. But usually as a TA, you rarely want to do that. Well, hold on, oh, the Carapace is beautifully done! Beautifully done by HYM, that Carapace. That's why you max the Carapace instead of the Mana Burn. Like, it seems like Mana Burn does more damage, but in terms of disable, this Reflect, big stuff. 2.4 seconds as well is a very long time. I mean, you just saw that puck get wrecked. So I wouldn't say that, you know, VG are completely out of this game. It's still just a bit under 2,000 gold lead. VG Gaming still have a place in this. It is a Drow strat. Like, every time you win a fight, it's effectively one tower gone at least. The creep waves are in your favor as well.
Radiant's middle tower down to attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Alright, so bottom lane, they're just gonna converge. And of course, this should be an easy tower. He's actually going for the Mantis down, makes sense because of the silence, and I don't think. Okay, yeah. There's plenty you can actually dodge with the Manta this game. So, alright, that's gonna be a very, very easy tier to take it now. Map control stolen away under the noses of VG Gaming. We'll see if this Radiant actually does do anything. Like, he has enough for the relic, but it's not, say, like a game-changing item. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you guys didn't know as well, using the Mist Coil procs the Aphotic Shield. I know Kip's the former analyst for Fnatic. You guys might have seen in TrueSight. She was triggered when she realized that very few players actually really knew how to utilize Abaddon to its maximum potential. With the relic, maybe? He's just gonna go and take a creep. Well, sometimes if you're the Crystal Maiden, you're just really sad because you're trying to jungle, trying to get that big creep, get some extra ward money, and next thing you know, like some core just comes in. When it's one hit away, he's like, "No, I need the extra EXP," and then he just Midases your creep. Ori playing sneaky stuff, melded up. They don't have any vision on her. We'll just blink out. That was really close shave. Top lane, they want to go into N. You need to TP out right now, but the bash will be in time. No, he's at the corner of the screen.
Gold for
Blessings.
Drow strat not really working out this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, and one of the things about having this Spirit Breaker, it makes it increasingly hard to actually try to rat. But okay, Radiance completed into Abaddon. We'll see what he decides to do all the way into the backline. Popping the Requiem so that Carapace is not going to do much with that BKB on. Gust going to blow against that BKB, so yeah.
I'm in your debt.
Radiant's top tower.
And now they want to go back in. Actually, Mr. HYM still in the Vendetta mode. But the Blink Dagger could be thinking about going here into Flyby, but there's just no follow-up. They're too far away. I don't think they know, but in daytime vision, I'm pretty sure the Nyx assassin knows that Lugia is there. He's positioned himself very nicely near the creep wave as well, and I'm pretty sure Lugia is very aware of what's going on. This is the part where you just wish you had an Invoker. So he's just going to immediately blink out before the Spirit Breaker gets the charge up. Because you can see right now, he's carrying the dust. Any opportunities he can, he's just going to charge you.
That should help.
So alright, 25 minutes in, let's look at the level 2 talents. Well, it's +7 all stats. Okay, this would benefit you a bit more overall. But I don't know, usually I would just go for the damage. But +7 all stats, I guess that's okay. Looking for something a bit more balanced. Okay, hold on, looking for the charge. Crystal Maiden TP out, Crystal Maiden TP out. They're trying to bait him. Looking for the Frostbite. Nope, too slow. Okay, that was lackluster. Going for the Impale. Hello! You're in the wrong neighborhood. Easy Mount Strike, easy kill here for Ori. But Lugia's thinking about coming in back in. Pops the BKB, looking for the Requiem of Souls. Lays one big one out. But does it seem like that's going to be enough damage? Ori? Flyby already killed off HYM. Now going to pop that Dream Coil stun. Looking for the silence. And that should be the death of the Templar Assassin. With the Fuse away. He's not running anywhere. And over in the backline, Yang finishing off demons. And getting the Gust, pushing back that Shadow Fiend. But Flyby doing whatever damage he can still. Has a time lapse. Needs to time lapse out of this one. But actually not that Radiant's been doing quite a fair bit of damage. He's thinking about going back in. They want to proc this out. And yeah, you want to be careful here. They actually get the kill onto Yang. DDC TPing out. So actually the squishiest target who was the bait, the sacrificial lamb, actually did not die. Very, very unfortunate for the rest of his team. So once again, it's going to be a 3-for-1 trade. Gold graph shooting further up in favor of CDEC. Well, you can't really say that it's a huge loss for the safe lane carries. The thing is, both carries were not given favorable matchups. Like, yeah, you would think that just because you have the ranged advantage, well, that's selfish. You're using 2 shrines. What? I think that triggers me more than like stealing your mid laner's shrine. But okay, and they do get a consolation kill onto Sep, who was thinking about charging in with the Spirit Breaker. So the Shadow Blade at least is starting to slowly pay dividends. And yeah, okay, his net worth, you know, they're slowly climbing up. It's not too bad. Situation still can be salvaged. Like I said, it is a job strat. We'll see whether this Abaddon can do something. And once again, now actually going for a Solar Crest. Talk about maximum miss rate. So you have the 17% miss rate. And if Solar Crest, okay, we'll calculate later on, but still.
A golden thread.
Okay, I think he meant going up there.
Illusion.
Ooh, no, popping that Shadow Blade, putting down the sentry, going straight for demons, immediately deleted. And June, they need to pop some dust, they need to pop some dust. No, don't pop the dust. And okay, no, the sentry placed down, but not gonna find the gust. Alright, so this game turned around very, very quickly.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And they're right in front of the tower now. And of course, like I said, with the Drow strat. Going in, oh, beautiful charge, stunning everyone, but where's the sentry, where's the detection? HYM looking for the Nether Strike, beautiful coil onto 2. But they're gonna break it immediately, looking at the Requiem of Souls right now, Ashley goes down. And getting a couple pot shots in, killing off June immediately. Can he kill Lugia? Yes, I think they can, the FPS drill, oh my god. BKB ain't gonna save you from all that physical right click, but without the Abaddon, VG Gaming do not have the confidence to try and push high ground. But at least it got like 25% of the HP out. They will just go back to pushing, and this drought getting more and more painful. Should be Sanj and Yasha coming out.
This'll come in handy.
Whew. Game is hard. So right now you just had a heart attack if you were CDEC. Manta style, diffuser blade, SF. Despite all this farm, he needs to build into the butterfly. So okay, let's take a look at Solar Crest. What's the miss rate on that? So with the evasion is 25%. That's effectively 42% miss rate. Really big stat coming out here if he gets that up. Then he'll need some lockdown like an Abyssal Blade, which makes him tankier to right click. But we just saw, even with the BKB, just a momentary second just from the pushback alone was more than enough for Ori to just desolate that that S7. I don't mean it because of the desolator. So he's going for the Blood Dawn next, and if you use it to bait out like even a Manta style, you're just gonna die. Yang showing himself on his little horsey. Stole Aphotic Shield? Yeah, he did. So this is gonna save a core. I like that. And if you get to the level 25 talent of the extra shield health, that's actually a really big thing. Going for the +5 armor, magic resistance onto your Nyx Assassin. So he's gonna be. That's actually quite a big number. Draw the extra precision aura, extra health, not so much the attack speed. That's pretty much taken care of with the marksmanship. TA going for the extra 40 damage and the 12% evasion. This is gonna force out MKBs from the Shadow Fiend eventually. So extra health, extra 2 damage was sold. I have a feeling he will go for the attack range instead of Shadow Rays. Weaver choosing to go for the 7 stats and the 15 agility. Okay, I personally would have chosen 25 damage and the 200 health. But, I mean, I'm not one of these players, so I obviously that's just my opinion. Alright, good, but actually no, Roach goes down too fast. VG Gaming now looking to try and force a fight, going for the stun immediately, pops the BK into the Requiem of Souls. It's gonna do a fair chunk of damage, going to the backline, trying to kill DDC, making sure he doesn't get the big ult, but he's just gonna get demolished immediately by Ori. Going all the way to the backline, Sep, no, won't get the hits, but Ori, oh, does he die? You know, the Melt Strike blocking it, and that's going to be Lugia going down. Big custom made an ultimate, and they find Flyby as well. 4 heroes going down. VG Gaming, comeback is real. They get the shrine, creep wave across the river as well. Woo hoo hoo hoo. This game just turned to shit for CDEC. Game is just looking extremely hard. Couldn't click for a moment there. But yeah, VG Gaming now on the doorstep of CDEC. Their dominance just went completely straight down to hell. Getting the stun, but they used up to dodge for there.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And that's gonna be the melee barracks going down. If anything, they can't take the second, but the creep wave is already at the tier 2s. Huge range creep with a siege card. This should be an easy tier 2 here, going the way of VG Gaming. Of course, the big thing is they did not lose the Aegis. They couldn't even concentrate on the Drow. Drow was just getting all these free hits off. And at the same time, TA almost died, but that Melt Strike just at the very last second, right down the stairs. Perfect timing. BKB back up. Ori, feeling a bit confident. Going for the charge in June. No, that's the last thing you want. Trying to pop the Carapace to try and stun up that Spirit Breaker, but they're just going to wait for the next creep wave if they want to force the issue. 16 to 15. Poofa, poofa, poofa. Banger, banger, banger. Can they get the kill here on the tower? I think they should be able to. There's nothing to stop them. Look at the Jar getting all these free hits in. Now going for the charge in, looking for the impale. It's gonna be off the mark. Ori actually protected by Yang. You just pop the Solar Crescent to end, and they just keep doing this. That tower already getting denied, and that's gonna open up the second lane of barracks. If they win this fight here, that's basically high ground. But they have the sentry there, so if you're HYM, you want to be very careful on where you tread. Once again, going in, they're just gonna YOLO in. Trying for the Nether Strike, they're trying to go straight to the Templar Assassin. Okay, nice silence over to the back line. Ori pops the BKB, trying to do whatever he can. And that's gonna be the... Ooh, SF! Going to go down here to the end. And Young of that broad time, he's fearless, he doesn't care. And still has the Aegis, that's gonna be June going down, I think. And they can't do anything. DDC killing off demons and getting the double. Can he find the triple? And that should be it. Triple. Ooh, CDEC. They've had enough. They're gonna call the GG.
Radiant's bottom barracks are are under attack.
Alright, Drow strats are back, and looks like they're gonna kill this puck as well.
Victory.
Alright, this game definitely went to hell. Way quicker than I thought. So, okay, unfortunately guys, I don't think I will get to cast the next game like I want to, but I really can't. So, this should be the end of the DPL coverage. I don't think Dragon is available at the moment because I tried PMing him. So, alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the cast. If you have any feedback for me, do let me know at Hades.tv. I will give the links to you guys in the chat in just a jiffy. So, I hope to see you guys for more games next week. I think we do have Manila Major, so not the Manila Master C qualifiers coming up next week. I'll be happy to cast that, or of course, unless Cyclops or Lyrical decides to have me as co-caster, hopefully. Okay, so thank you once again all of you for tuning in. This is the DPL coverage brought to you by Beyond the Summit. My name is Hades. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everyone.